Card Market is hands down one of the greatest Magic the Gathering YouTube channels, and today, I'm gonna be revealing one of their biggest secrets. I love Card Market. They make really unique YouTube videos. All of the main hosts for the channel are all very involved in the content that they make, and they love their content, and I just love the editing on the channel. As somebody who's been editing for a little over 15 years now, some of their edits, when I see them, they just make me go, ugh. And it makes other people's jaws drop too, because if you go through the comments of those videos, people make remarks about it because it's so unique and it's so good for the viewing experience for Magic players. And that's the reason why today I'm gonna be teaching you all how it's done. If you have ever watched a Card Market video where they're doing a heads up 1v1 match of a deck versus another deck, they have this user interface, this UI of the hands of the players in the bottom left and right corners. And as they're playing their match and casting spells, their hands are updating. Now, if you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you will know that I've already done this on my videos. I used to have, rest in peace, Paper Pauper playing, a paper Magic gameplay show where I also use this editing technique. Some people think it's some in-house application that they use in order to do it. Some people think it's magic in a Magic video, but realistically, it's actually just a really fucking time-consuming thing that anybody can do if you have even minor experience in video editing. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry. My phone, which is a camera I'm using to record, was not plugged in, and it was at 9%, so I really didn't want to have to record this video for a third time. And in my personal opinion, the more YouTube channels that apply this editing technique, the better, because I think it's monumental to the viewing experience of Magic content. That was a very long thesis statement to this video. How about I just fucking show you guys how to do it, shall I? Put up your programs and go ahead to Google and go ahead and download one Magic card of every color. So red, green, white, blue, and black. Download one for artifact and download like a gold border one. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up those images in your photo editing program, and we're gonna make some templates. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take those cards and you're gonna wanna crop out the name bar of the card and just copy it, open up a new image thing, and paste it. Hope you guys enjoyed the terminology of open up thing. I word good. So now that you went and cut and paste the card name, now all you gotta do is just clean up the edges. So go ahead and grab your eraser tool and go ahead and erase everything that's outside of the border of the name strip rectangle thing. I'm sure there's an official name for this. I'm sure there's like some MTG card anatomy graph or whatever online, but you know what I'm talking about, the name bar. Just erase the stuff around it. Once you get that cleaned up, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take the select tool and you're gonna go ahead and select an area of the card name bar that doesn't have any words in it. You're gonna copy, you're gonna paste, and you're gonna cover up the letters that are on the card name. So you're basically trying to make it blank. So you're gonna cover up the mana cost, cover up the words until you just have a plain green bar with no words in it. Go ahead and save that and then start making one for each color, including artifact. You're gonna want a template for all the Magic colors. Next step after you make your templates is you wanna go download the images for both decks that are featured in your video. This could take a while. If you're doing a 60 card format, it's probably not that hard because one, you only need to do the cards that are actually showcased in the video, and two, in 60 card formats, you have 4 copies of cards, so you don't actually have to do like 60 individual cards like you would have to do if you're doing this for a Commander video or something, but I digress. The way I personally do this is I have a game on my computer called Tabletop Simulator, and I just upload the Magic decks to that game, and that game automatically saves all the images as assets on my computer, so it kind of just saves all of them at once just by me posting the deck in the game. But that's like a me thing. If you have Tabletop Simulator, you can do that, but if you don't, I'm sorry. Enjoy Googling Scryfall for the next 50 minutes. Go ahead, pause the video, I'll wait. You go spend your time, you know, downloading 100 Scryfall images with your hands, like a real red blood American, putting in the work. Getting in there dirty, you know what I mean? Once you have all the cards downloaded onto your computer, you're gonna wanna open them all up, in your photo editing program. Now, this is not going to be individually time consuming like per card, but because you have to do all the cards, it's time consuming, if that makes sense. All you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and just take your select tool, and you're going to crop out the name and the mana cost of whatever card you're working on, copy it, and paste it into your template that you made. Once you do that and merge the layers, go ahead and just turn the opacity down on your new card name that you just made. The reason why you want to do this now is because if you do this in the video editing program, it takes a lot longer. So just turn the opacity down now. You want it to be semi-transparent so it's not completely blocking up the screen. But turn the opacity down a little bit, and then go ahead and save that card name in like a separate folder. Wherever you're saving the deck card names, you want to stay very organized during this process. Trust me on that. And then you just repeat this for all the cards that appear in the video. You just keep copying and pasting the names, putting on the template, turning down transparency a little bit, saving it, and just rinse and repeat until you have all of them. And now, you're done. I'm not kidding. All you do now is you open up your video where your gameplay is, you go ahead and upload the folder that has all of the card name bars that you just made, and you just put them in the video editing program. That's it. You're gonna wanna add a minimum of 14 layers to the video editing program, because they're each going to take up their own individual layer, and because each player start with 7 cards in their hands, you're going to need 14, and then obviously any additional ones if somebody's drawing a lot of cards. But you basically just add it to the timeline, scale it down, put it in the bottom left corner, and then you just, make your row for the hands, and you just kind of readjust their positioning so that it fits perfectly in bottom left corner, and then you just do the same for the right side for the other person. And that's literally it. I know this video might seem silly, but the reason why I wanted to make it, why I felt passionate about it, is because, like I said, I think this is monumental for, just Magic the Gathering content creation. And I think any aspiring video editors or Magic content creators who may look at that and think, wow, that is such a cool thing. How can I up my videos and make them more fancy looking and have all this, cool editing stuff in it? This is how you do it. And it's very simple. It's just time consuming. So if you're willing to put in the effort, I would highly recommend adding this to your videos. As somebody who has done it, it does take a lot of time. And just in case anybody in the comments is like, well, that's kind of Card Market's thing, and it's kind of cringe that you're telling everybody how to do it, because now everybody's just going to be like Card Market when they should be doing their own unique thing. Okay, listen, first off, it's not like a unique thing to be showing the viewers what the hands are. It just makes it more useful for the viewers. And secondly, I got Card Market's permission to make this video in the first place. And they told me I didn't even have to ask, but I had kind of like an initial thought about that like, well, maybe they wouldn't like it if I just, clickbaited them in the thumbnails. There they all are. I love this thumbnail, by the way. I'm very proud of that. Maybe I'll make a video on how to make thumbnails later on, but I literally killed PleasantKenobi out of this thumbnail. I just hit him with a shovel and yoinked him out and plugged myself in. It was pretty sweet. If you have any questions on the process or anything, or maybe you have some questions about some other editing techniques, whatever it may be, let me know down in the comments below. Always feel free to message me. I love talking about video editing, and go ahead and check out Card Market. Obviously, this video's literally about them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.